Welcome to Jumpstart with Javon. I am Javon, and we are here reading personal development books to help you jumpstart your morning. I'm so glad that you are tuning in wherever you are. I appreciate you for being here. We are reading Reinventing Yourself, little excerpts from the book by Steve Chandler. And I'm reading, this is one of my favorite reference books, okay? I have to go back to this one often as I can because it was some nuggets in this book. And today I'm going to share with you some things that I have highlighted, and I think it is a must that you hear it. And if you hear something that you like, I'm going to encourage you to go pick up this book and read through it so that it can help you on your personal development journey. Alrighty, so you ready? Okay. Oh, before I start, I want to invite you to the No Excuse Today community. Visit noexcusetoday.com, sign up for free, come and be a part of the tribe. We do group coaching on Tuesday, and I would love to see you there. Okay, so give up, I'm right, you're wrong. Give up that mentality, okay? And we're going to read and let's find out why. The worst way to communicate in a relationship is to make someone feel wrong about something. Isn't that good? Just that right there, just that one part had me stopping and self-reflecting. Ooh, Javon, this this might be something. The worst way to communicate in a relationship is to make someone feel wrong about something. So that made me clutch my pearls, okay? It goes on to say, the minute my communication has you thinking you're wrong, I've put you on the defensive, and real communication has been replaced by the need to survive. Now, when I make you wrong, the your first reaction is to defend yourself. And then by defending yourself, you become more convinced that you're right. The more convinced you are, the less likely you are to change. So, by criticizing other people, the writer writes, we are increasing behavior that we object to. Not a very effective way to build good relationships. Even if we say to ourselves that we are being constructive in our criticism, we are not. All criticism that makes someone feel wrong and defensive is destructive. All criticism that makes someone feel wrong and defensive is destructive. So, if there's a victim in our lives, the worst thing we can do is make him or her feel wrong for being a victim. The best thing that we can do is ignore the victimized thinking and wait in the bushes for ownership moment, because there will come a time for an ownership moment. No one is a total victim. You don't have to be a victim if you don't want to. There's always a place for you. This is me ad libbing. There's always a place for you to take ownership in your life, I believe, and that is my experience. Everyone has moments of pure optimism and spirit. The trouble is, when those moments show up, we usually highlight them in the worst possible way. We usually comment on how rare the moment is. Well, where did that come from? We say, that's not the Michael I know. Did you have a religious conversion or something? I'm usually the one who recommends these things, not you. I'm the one who has to always show us the bright side, not you. So, what do we owe this rare and unusual moment? What have I done to deserve your first positive thought of the new year? By highlighting, the writer writes, the rarity of the thought, we discourage our victim from thinking that way again. The most effective treatment of a rare ownership moment is to really reward it, and in a sincere way that encourages the victim to come up with another one soon. When the victims in my life share an ownership moment with me, I like to slow down. I like to stop the clock altogether if I can to really enjoy the moment. And I like to tell other people about the victim's ownership thinking and refer back it to and refer back to it in the days ahead. And I like to do as much as it with I can so that the victim begins to look for more ownership thoughts to create. Now, when you're thinking about and this chapter is called we no is this the we are either I'm sorry, how do you change a victim? There is always somebody that's going to be in your life who you may have a victim in your life, the writer writes. And the writer is sharing with us how we could deal with people that we deem as victims in our lives. Okay. People who have this, oh, woe is me mentality. Like, and so he's suggesting that when we're criticizing other people, that we should not make them, I'm sorry, don't say the word should, that we that all criticism that makes someone feel wrong or defensive is destructive. Okay. So I did a little rambling there, but stick with me. Alrighty. So the writer writes, we don't have to wait until a victim changes into an owner. A victim is already an owner. The problem is in the frequency of expression of ownership. And once we get good at honoring that expression, the moment will increase. The more we can relax about who the victim is, the more freedom that person has to experiment. So soon the victim's old personality disappears and they learn to be strong. So how do you change a victim? See the owner in them and stop making them wrong. All righty. So this was the highlighted parts from this book. My favorite parts was the worst way to communicate in a relationship is to make someone wrong about something. And so I am on a quest to make sure that when I'm communicating with other people, especially coworkers, especially family members, especially friends, that I do not make them feel wrong about something that they may be struggling with, or some crisis that they're dealing with. Is my responsibility to not make them feel, thank you, not make them feel wrong about whatever it is, whatever the situation is at hand. All righty. Okay, thank you for tuning in to Jumpstart with Javon. If you want to watch the replay of this, I am going to put it up, mess ups and all, okay? Because I am human and you are too. And I appreciate you for being here watching this live. Lets me know that you are interested in growing as a person. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, come on over and subscribe because this is a personal development channel. Alrighty. Okay, I'll see you next week. And you guys have a flipping phenomenal weekend. I'll talk to you when I talk to you, and I'll see you when I see you. And stay blessed.